Do you consider yourself to be a good person? That all depends on your definition of good. I'm talking about moral excellence. Are you morally good? There's a very simple way to know for certain, but you have to be honest with yourself. Can you do that? Great. Have you ever told a lie? Little, harmless white lies are just as bad as big ones in God's eyes. If you've ever told a lie, what does that make you? A liar. Have you ever stolen anything, no matter the size or value? Don't lie to yourself. If you have, what does that make you? Sadly, a thief. And if you've lied, a lying thief. Have you ever used God's name in vain? That is, using God's holy name as a cuss word, not giving his name due honor. It is called blasphemy and punishable by death in the Old Testament. Last question. Have you ever looked at a person with lust? The easy answer here is, who hasn't? Jesus said that if you looked with lust, you commit adultery in your heart. If you've ever lied, stolen, blasphemed, and looked with lust, you are considered a lying, thieving, blaspheming adulterer at heart. And we've only looked at 4 of the 10 commandments. Do you still consider yourself to be a good person? You may think, who hasn't done these things at least once? Hasn't everyone, right? You'd be correct. Everyone who has sinned at least once is considered a sinner in God's eyes. And we each individually have to give account to our Creator for the things we have done. When God judges you by his 10 commandments on Judgment Day, will you be innocent or guilty based on what we've seen? Before you answer, Jesus said that all liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. One lie is all it takes to convict you in God's eyes. If you're honest, you are guilty before the Creator. Therefore, will you go to heaven or hell? Sadly, hell. I'm trying to show you clearly that the bridge is out. This is the same test that I have put myself through when I first discovered that I was going to hell. Now, do you know what God did for guilty sinners so we wouldn't have to go to hell?